Hey, what's up, everybody? Wagey tapping in for another court chat. Today, just kind of rambling. I've been doing it a lot lately. I get to socialize for most of my day, and it's an enjoyable experience, the things that we get to dialogue about. And previously, I was talking about being satiated and like what it took for me to really get to this point. Because again, as you know, like through my divorce, man, boy, was I moved off center. A lot of things went on, a lot of different reasons, a lot of understanding to come to, but once I recentered and grounded myself, again, absent destructive patterns, and like going all the way back, understanding where this chip on my shoulder came from, why it was so hard to shake this weight, what this actual thing was. Breaking this trauma of like generational BS was one of the biggest things that helped satiate me. Because as simple as it sounds, it's really, really profound. Because it's a new thing that I get to give to the next generation. And it's very difficult because there's psychological blocks you've been built behind. Who you are have been built behind because of how the goofballs that raised your goofball raised you as a goofball. The capacity of which you're capable of being authentically has been reduced and kind of snuffed out. This might be another reason you seek to leave the house, because you're misunderstood. It could be a healthy thing, though I don't appreciate that aspect because of the importance of family, community, networking, and teamwork to really build anything in this life. If you notice all these people that, they're big brands right now, they have teams of people that they networked and work with. One, it could just be a close brother, it could be a big friend. There's a couple brother duos that come to mind. A couple other individuals say that they have individual success stories, but they were really part of a team that ended up dissolving at some point and then went on to do greater things on their own. Like, I understand this at a young age, and I did everything in my possibilities to try and keep my network together as strong as possible. And like the more I fought for it, the harder it became to fight for. But I'm glad that I did it because I understood very vital, valuable things that I'll get to give to my next generation. They won't have to kind of scurry off. Like the connection that I'm developing with my daughter, she's the oldest, firstborn, and she's ridden with me all the way through my ups and downs, and like she's seen me grow, develop, and evolve as I've got to grow or watch her grow, develop, and evolve alongside of me. And I'm insanely proud of these things because I get to have these experiences with her, and she gets to come to me, and I feel like the space that I continue to provide for her is one of safety and containment that is cage-free, so to speak. She's definitely gets to be a free-range little kid. Same with my son, him as well. He did one of the cutest things the other day. My daughter called me like late at night the other night, and like that was awesome to be somebody that your daughter seeks out as she's sliding into adolescence. That's an amazing feeling. And then to watch how considerate my son is in regards to his thought processes, that's also a wonderful feeling to have. Like, I get to have these experiences, I share them as often as I can with the people that I value in my world. A couple of my work wives were feeling some type of way today, and I maybe dropped some snacks around them at a time where they weren't expecting it. Like, you get to do these things. I love it. And then again, the more center I become and condense, people that I interact with, they're drawn, they're attracted to me. And remember, attraction is not necessarily an intimate aspect, though it can be. But again, the more consolidated, center, and strong I become in my own kingdom, the more inviting, let's say that, my kingdom can be, despite me looking homely and intimidating on occasion, right? And I had a conversation with this guy. I was talking for hours the other night. And it's like, I've been on an honest path for as long as I can remember. Remember, my mom was Batman. She caught me in many, many lies to the point where it's like unbeneficial to even try. So I started living on a righteous, like, truthful path, like, even at the expense of losing things that I want. Try to be as authentic as possible, as real and genuine as I can. So that I'll give you compromising information that you might not want to hear about me, in hopes that you still will. And it doesn't matter if you do or not. I get to stand on who I am, and I get to appreciate and value that, and I get to enjoy it. We only get to live one life. Inside of the one life, you will have many seasons, many chapters. Hopefully you continue to move in a direction that's beneficial for you. It just turns out wherever my natural pull was going happened to be to a dream that I wanted to live for myself, despite me not having hubcaps. Shout out to my Care Bear. So, like, again, it's an internal thing. And like, my bros have been calling me, we've been discussing this a lot more in regards to what this particular thing is. And really, it's just setting the internal kingdom of your world. And once you establish that, it's going to emanate into the reality, and reality will start to mirror and reflect this. So, in regards to the emotional aspect, high-level processing, being honest with yourself about how you feel and why. What you feel and why. Not just anger. What are you sad about? And then finding your way out of that. Not dwelling in the sadness. I was talking, anger is easier to experience from a male perspective. Sadness that lacks strength. You can't necessarily power lift to the sadness. Or maybe you can, hope one of you figure that out. But if you continue to elevate through that, you'll find different things for yourself that you get to feel. And as I experience my well more deeply, I experience the solidification of my being more gracefully. And then I get to share that with the people that I care about. Just a little ramble right now. Thank you for listening. As always, not speaking the gospel, just sharing insight that's helped me move along throughout my life. If you can pick out rails that'll help you lay the tracks toward where you want to go, feel free to take and apply. And hopefully your train reaches whatever destination you intend it to, or just stays on the tracks to be in motion. Ouija's out.